You're watching Newsfeed. I'm Maricar Bautista. 2 cities suspend government work and classes while 9 roads in Manila are closed for a peace rally by the Iglesia ni Cristo. Details from Andrea Salve of Abante Radio on the line. Andrea? Andrea, go ahead.
Religious group Iglesia ni Cristo has started gearing up for their national rally for peace at Kirin Grandstand 2 days before the anticipated big day on January 13. The construction of their makeshift stage began early Saturday morning. Scaffoldings are already seen installed, and as of 2 o'clock this afternoon, sound systems are being prepared. Several government agencies are present at the grandstand as well. And according to a personnel from the MMDA, they just finished moving portable toilets to the area and are now on standby for additional orders. The Manila DRRM office, on the other hand, is removing portable toilets that were previously used during the Feast of Jesus Nazarene a couple of days ago. The local government of Manila earlier released a list of roads that will be temporarily closed on Monday to give way for INC's peace rally. These roads are as follows: Katigbak and South Drives, Independence Road, north and southbound of Rojas Boulevard stretching from Katigbak Drive to United Nations Avenue, north and southbound of Bonifacio Drive from Katigbak Drive to Anda Circle, P. Burgos Avenue stretching from Victoria Street to Rojas Boulevard, Maria Orosa Street from P. Burgos to United Nations Avenue, Finance Road from P. Burgos to Taft Avenue, General Luna Roundtable, and lastly, Calao Avenue stretching from Taft Avenue to Rojas Boulevard. Manila LGU will also be designating the following lanes to serve as parking spaces for the attendees: the inner lanes of Rojas Boulevard from United Nations Avenue to P. Ocampo Street, and the inner lanes of Mel Lopez Boulevard stretching from Anda Circle to the NLEX Connector City. The MMDA said that around 1 million INC members are expected at the rally that was organized to express their support for President Bongbong Marcos's opposition on the impeachment efforts against Vice President Sara Duterte. The NCRPO said today that they will deploy 2,500 uniformed police officers to secure the area. Meanwhile, in a memorandum circular from the Office of the President, work in government offices and classes at all levels in the cities of Manila and Pasay are suspended on Monday for the event. Maricar?
That was Andrea Salve of Abante Radio reporting. A recent NASA report reveals alarming news. 2024 was the hottest year on record, with global temperatures averaging 2.3 degrees Fahrenheit above the 20th century baseline. NASA's chief scientist, Dr. Calvin, emphasized that this trend is largely driven by increasing greenhouse gas emissions. From severe flooding to extreme heat events, the consequences of climate change are becoming increasingly apparent. As Southern California battles devastating wildfires, Dr. Calvin noted that climate change heightens the risk and severity of such disasters. She explained that while not every year will break records due to natural variability, the overarching trend is clear, one that leads to a warmer world.
Collectively, the last 10 years have been the warmest since modern record-keeping began. We're not just seeing changes in global average temperature, we're seeing impacts to people and ecosystems all around the world. The primary driver is an increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and so how much warmer it gets in the future depends on future emissions of greenhouse gases. As long as the level of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere continue to rise, we will see an increasing trend towards warmer world, and that warmer world brings with it an increase in impacts.
With temperatures projected to rise further, experts warn that the effects will vary by region, stressing the urgency for action as we face a future shaped by climate change. Commission on Elections Chairman George Garcia is calling on lawmakers to amend the laws defining premature campaigning during elections. With still 4 months before the midterm polls, campaign paraphernalia have been noticeably present. From flyers to LED billboards, candidates' faces and names have been crowding all possible spaces, from the small streets to the longest highways throughout the country. With 18,271 national, local, and barn positions to be contested, campaign materials have been ubiquitous. The Commission on Elections is helpless against this barrage of premature campaigning, at least until 3 days before the official campaign period. Speaking to Billionario News Channel's On Point, Garcia said this needs to change.
It's high time Congress, with all due respect, should now initiate the revision or even the amendment of the specific provision of the law. Even the Supreme Court pointed out they cannot do anything, their hands are tied, because there is a specific provision concerning that matter, that they are not yet candidates at the time of the filing of the candidacy. Simply because, why is it different when we conduct the election manually and different when we conduct the election automated? Even if they are to file their candidacies earlier, there is already that intention on the part of the candidates to run for public office. Otherwise, they would be filing their candidacies.
Meantime, preparations are underway for the midterm elections on May 12 this year. The Comelec has been preparing the equipment and paraphernalia and ironing kinks in the security coordination with the proper sectors. The Armed Forces of the Philippines will concentrate on preventing foreign intervention, while the Philippine National Police will handle domestic security. And those are the news at this hour. I'm Maricar Bautista. Catch Weekend Agenda with George Cahiles later at 5:30 p.m. Stay tuned to Billionario News Channel on Free TV Channel 31, Channel 24 on Cignal, Channel 74 on Converge, and on our website, bnc.ph. Thanks for watching.